Hey, do you think YouTube is are they worried that Rogan's going to Spotify? Are they worried that other people are going to be poached and get out of there?
I think right now it's a big time arms race, okay, in the content game. It is a time where you need to load up on things. I think not only Spotify, but you think about Apple's going to want to get into this game too. They already got Tunchi in there. They're trying to get into the content game right now. Then you look at Google, obviously YouTube, and then you just go through the whole time. You start looking through the gamut. There's a lot of people looking to acquire content and audio in the world right now. It's a great time to be a human that's in the content game because the world is looking for it. It's a great time to be in this game, and I think every single day that I get a chance to talk to AJ Hawk in front of his books every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling pretty good. How much do you think the Rogan deal was really for? Like, how much do you think he actually gets?
Everybody's saying that there was a lot more than just the $100 million. The $100 million
Probably $100 million cash and then a bunch of money in stock options, don't you think?
I'm not sure if it was stock options or if there was more money in cash with stock options on top. I think there was a lot of money. I mean, I think there was.
I'm sure there's stipulations too. Like, hey, if you drive our subscribership up this much, you get a big chunk. Like, he has bonuses built in because it's a huge deal for him to go exclusive to Spotify.
I do believe there's incentives, and he's not exclusive. He's actually just licensing the show. He can still post clips on YouTube, which
even when it goes fully exclusive, like in September of 2021 or whatever.
I do believe that. I don't know if it's the third. I think it's the new
I don't
year.
think it's going to be on YouTube anymore.
I think he's allowed to put clips up, though. I think, from my understanding of reading whatever, he's allowed to put some clips up. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But that deal is a great deal for every other content maker that's on the internet. Just like whenever Barstool sold the Pen at a $450 million valuation, that's a good deal for every other human that talks about sports on the internet. There's a couple trailblazers of the internet that make deals happen that has a trickle-down effect that helps out everybody else. Barstool, Rogan, things of that nature. Those are people that do that type of stuff. So it's obviously something, as soon as it happens, you start snooping around a little bit. You're like, excuse me, how much money? $100 million? Damn. And then you start digging deep and they're like, much more than $100 million. They're reporting $100 million was not accurate. It's much more than $100 million. I'm like, well, good for Joe Rogan. I read an entire article on him. Basically, I forget what old school journalism platform it was, but they said the Joe Rogan and those types are the new mainstream media. And the quote that I took out of the whole thing is, why would you, when you can't get canceled, you have a lot more freedom to do stuff. And Joe Rogan talked about how in the middle of this pandemic with 38 million people going on unemployment, he feels bad almost that this deal happened, but he's unusually or weirdly wealthy at this point. He said something of that nature about how like this was all very mind-blowing to him as well. And the amount is massive. But this is a guy who's worked for this, 18 years, 20 years almost. He's been building for this thing. I mean, it's a great deal for Spotify too, because if you're a Rogan listener, you're going to find where you can listen to Joe Rogan at. And I think good deal for Rogan, good deal for Spotify. And in the article I read, they already made their money back with the stock bump. So the amount the stock went up, they already made their money back for what they paid him initially, what was reported. So maybe they haven't made the actual amount of money, but yeah, they already made a bunch of money back in the stock and everything like that. And that's what Joe Rogan does. He moves the needle either for you or, if you smoke weed on his show, against you. Shout out Elon Musk.
Elon went on again. Did you see any of his second appearance on Rogan?
I did not.
It was pretty good. I mean,
the kid.
Elon is such a weird, smart guy. Like, Joe could ask him a question, and Elon sometimes will pause for like 15 seconds to like think about what he's going to say to answer him.
Everything I say here is going to be calculated completely, because the last time I was on this fucking show, my stock crashed. Changing my kid's name to Roman numerals.
Look good, feel good, play good.
Play good, pay good, live good, die good.